All right, you probably already see the steam rising here and you know what we're making. We're making cheesy mashed potatoes. Now, mashed potatoes on their own are great, but there are some fun ways to sort of up your game with those when you're serving these as a side dish, especially at the holidays. So we're starting with 3 pounds of russet potatoes that I peeled, chopped, and boiled. And here they are nice and steaming hot so we can get on to making the mashed potato part of this because there's gonna be a crunchy sort of potato on this along with some cheese. So first thing I wanna do is just sort of start breaking these down, mashing them a little bit before we add the rest of our ingredients. It's good to do this when these are nice and warm because we're gonna add some butter and that will help melt it. We're gonna add 4 tablespoons of butter. Now I'm just gonna start working that in with a wooden spoon right now so it starts melting. And then we'll get back to mashing in a minute. Do some more mashing here. And really you can use any mashed potatoes you want, your own recipe, doesn't matter as long as you like them. Give these another stir here. Now I'm gonna add some half and half. You could use milk if you want. I'm gonna use about 1/4 cup to start. I have a 1/2 cup ready, but sometimes it doesn't really need that much. So we're gonna go with about 1/4 cup to start. And we're just gonna start mixing that in. And it's really about the consistency of the mashed potatoes that you like. Some people like them really creamy, other people like them rustic. I tend to go more on the rustic side, but these I do want to be just a little bit smoother. Maybe just a tiny bit more of our half and half. That's looking good. Want to add a good pinch of kosher salt here. Same thing of cracked black pepper. I'm also going to add about 1 tablespoon of some chopped fresh chives. Mix everybody in again. And we'll scrape some off our spoon here for a little taste. Let's see. Does need a little more salt. Mix that up. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and start filling our baking dish. So what I have here is just a baking dish. It's kind of an oval one. You can use anything you got, square, oblong, doesn't matter. And I've got some butter here. I just want to give a light greasing to the inside. Just a little bit, doesn't need a lot. Now we're gonna start filling with our potatoes. And you may have to adjust the amount of potatoes you make based upon the size of your baking dish. Again, this is 3 pounds of russet potatoes. This is a fairly small baking dish, it's not huge. That's about as full as I want it. Next thing we're adding is some cheese. I have some shredded Gouda cheese. We're gonna make a nice layer here, not too thick. We're gonna sprinkle a little on top because we still have something else to go on here, those crunchy potatoes. Let's just get a nice little layer in here. And again, you can always make more cheese and less potatoes if you want. If you're a big cheese person, that is up to you. And this is also a good time to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now the crunchy part of these cheesy mashed potatoes are hash browns. I just fried some up at the stove just like you would hash browns for breakfast. We're gonna top this with those hash browns, then we'll sprinkle a little bit of more cheese on top. No one's escaping today. We're not trying to obliterate the cheese here by hiding everything. We just want some of this texture on top from these more crunchy potatoes. The cheese is still gonna show through, should get bubbly. And again, if you like hash browns more than cheese, you can put more hash browns, less cheese. Use a bigger dish, put a lot more of both. Now let's sprinkle a little more Gouda on top here, some of our shredded Gouda. And you can use any cheese you like. You know, I would stick with a very good melty cheese. You know, a nice cheddar would be good. So this is gonna go in our 350 degree oven for 20 to 30 minutes. Really, it's depending upon your oven. We just want all that cheese to melt and sort of bind everything together. The potatoes are both cooked, both the crunchy ones and the mashed potatoes, so we don't have to worry about cooking those. And after that 20 to 30 minutes, I'm gonna pop this under the broiler for like 45 seconds just to get a nice little browning on top. So let's go ahead and get this in the oven. And here are our cheesy mashed potatoes. Those are looking terrific. Again, 45 seconds under the broiler. I think I went maybe about 10 seconds too long. It should have been closer to 30, but they still look terrific. And it is time to let these cool for about 5 minutes. And then we're gonna cut in, get a piece, and have a taste. Now I'm just gonna use a knife right here to kind of get through this top layer. See if we can get a good piece out of this. Don't need a huge one, just a good one. And you know what? If it falls apart, it's still gonna taste great. Turn this here. Ooh, that's still hot. Oh yeah. Sprinkle a few chives on top. And I'm thinking it's time to taste, so let's see. Right here. Oh, look at that. That nice layer of cheese. We got some good cheese pull going on. Here we go. Nice crunch from those hash browns on top, a nice creaminess from that cheese and the mashed potatoes. This is such a simple way, like I said, to sort of up your mashed potato game, adding some other flavors, adding some other textures there. This is a perfect side dish.